Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Washington Huskies offense takes the field to start this game off. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything in the wide receiver spot.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally tough.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Grab near the marker. It's Boston. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss ins.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
Tipped ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll try the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Ward. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Canes will call on their punt team. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Cade. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage...
That ain't luck, nigga.
On the ground. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down 3rd.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
It'll be a draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working.
Open runway ahead. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Scanning the field, it's Ward. Out of the backfield, he's open.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Third and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. Bulls his way forward. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look.
Lock in, nigga, lock in.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. The short hands, it's George. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on second and goal. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Washington sends out the punt team. He'll bring it back. It's Johnson. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Give to the running back. And just causing wreckage in the secondary. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Using the quick game. Got enough space. Touchdown, Hurricane. What a grab and go for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be.
I don't know what you're still looking for, okay?
Explosive plays, another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
I don't know what you still typing for, okay?
Fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got it in the middle. It's Boston. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better. That can make the right decisions. That can highlight your skill positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts. And that's when they have those great football teams.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Can't get him to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting the play.
Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. Getting set for the point after.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martinez. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Martinez on the carry. Trucks through the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll try to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Dances away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in there.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. The snap sets up the throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights off a defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Offense in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just...
He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Moving past the 25. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Now on first down from the 28. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
The play action fake. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's first down from the 11. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The give on the inside. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
And he's running in the open. The 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass intercepted.
You know, the problem about taking shots against cover 3 is that the corner playing on the outside already has a big cushion against the wide receiver, and he's got his eyes on it, so he can see the football thrown. You've got to be pinpoint accurate. If you're not, it could be an interception, and that's what happened right there.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Ward. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires and picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Fast motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Ward. Fires it. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Quick strike complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Buys a little time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll fire to his right. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
Well, that's a big run play, and it's not easy to do. Down at this area of the field, backed up in your own end. I mean, you're running into a box that's loaded full of bodies defensively, but the ball carrier was just able to sort of sneak and weave his way through there, giving his offense now a ton of room to work with.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give out of the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air. It's Rodgers. Working the middle. It's complete. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They keep attacking through the air. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the...
Fires toward the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They're trying to get to him. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. The throw to the outside is complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught on the outside, it's Williams. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Getting some heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Snap in the shotgun. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown Hurricanes! How about that special teams play? They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Going up top on 1st down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. He's got the back in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Yeah, I think if you're the head coach now, you start running the football. That's now the 2nd pick you've thrown in the 4th quarter. You've got the lead. It's time now to try to ice the game.
Looking to move it through the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.